Good evening and welcome to our post-game women's basketball press conference. We will start the press conference with an opening statement from head coach Amy Wright, then we'll open it up to questions for coach along with student athlete Jada Crawshaw.
We'll go positive here. We'll be positive. So 3 young women with double-doubles. That's a really good start. I think that should have a lot of confidence going into Saturday. Had really good production off the bench from Jacoya. Kenan did her thing, I think, well. So yeah, that's exciting that we fought through not shooting the ball really well, that we fought through some lackadaisical turnovers. Those obviously have to get better. But as you know, even by watching us last year, we slowly cut those back as the year progressed. So yeah, I think those are huge positives. Our points in the paint, we talked about getting to the rim, attacking hard, and I think our young women did that. I think the only thing that I would say is you have an outstanding third quarter and hold a team to 8 points, and then kind of, it shifts in the fourth, and you can't have that. We talk about being a 4-quarter team, and right now we're about a 2.5, 3-quarter team.
Coach, speaking of that third quarter, you guys really turned things around from the close first and second. What was said in the locker room to kind of get everybody fired up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. So I'm still, figuring that out. These are young women. Sometimes they listen to me, sometimes they don't. So it's a very fair statement. But I think collectively as a group they want to win. So I think they really listen and take to heart in terms of the basketball side. We talked about continuing to crash the boards. That was our saving grace in the first half, was getting offensive rebounds and putbacks. We talked about, breaking the press, so we went over to press breaker. I thought that was a lot better in the second half. Then turnovers didn't come from the press. They came from us trying to push the ball in transition, which is kind of what I expect at this stage of the season. So I think it's just them really taking to heart, wanting to win and understanding that the X's and O's play a little bit in that. But, I think they get it. Our pace will wear people down. You saw in the third quarter, it was hard for them to get jump-started. It was hard for them to come out and keep our pace. We just have to continue to do it on the defensive end as well as the offensive end.
Hello, guys. I'm Larissa. So first question for Coach Wright. Great first look at the team and full gameplay today. So what do you think, I know you kind of touched on it, but what do you think you guys are looking to capitalize on that you believe is going to make you guys successful this season?
Yeah, I think I love our pace. I love our length and our athleticism this year. I mean, you have Jada right here who can play any position. She can guard any position. Rachel can do a little bit of the same. So we're a little bit deeper in terms of the style that we want. You didn't get a chance to see one young lady that's injured, Michael Richards. So she kind of fits that mold as well. So that's just adding a little bit more depth. I think what I want to see is us clean it up defensively. We got to clean it up defensively. If we're putting 77 points up on the board, good chances we're going to be in a game. But we got to hold the other team to less, and preferably a lot less than 10 points behind. So,
Jada, you're back for your second year now. Got one full year under your belt. Can you just talk a little bit about the leadership qualities that you're bringing to the team this year and how you're helping out all the new incomers getting situated here at the beach?
It being my second year, I know what it's like for the freshmen. I know that it can be hard with all the information that we're getting and how it is to be a student athlete. But really, it's just being there for them, making sure that they know what we got to do, translate it onto the court, and pretty much work them pretty hard, yeah.
All right, and then I just have one more question for Jada. Tonight you made your presence very known, both offensively and defensively. So how do you kind of make sure that you maintain that to keep your opponents kind of questioning how to contain you on the court?
I think it's all about being a threat everywhere you are. That's about just practicing hard in practice, because that's where it all counts. Like, practice is where you win games. But yeah, it's just being a threat, getting reps, and providing for the team. Yeah.
Oh, Coach, You guys have a quick turnaround, season opener officially on Saturday. What's the prep work like for the team going into this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we're fortunate as coaches. We get to look ahead a little bit and know kind of what the expectation is already going into Saturday. Very different team, but at the same time, it's this team has talked a lot about winning, and it's going to take 2 really good days. Tomorrow, cleaning us up. We got to clean up Long Beach State. And then also a little bit preparing for William and Mary. So like I said, there's a lot of positives to take away from this. You want it to be perfect, but it's not going to be. And I think, us pushing through a terrible shooting night, like it was a terrible shooting night, being able to get 9 blocks. I don't know is that a record off the top, because I haven't seen that many in any of our games in a long time. So that's encouraging. We can't get addicted to the blocks. We still got to be able to rotate defensively as a team. But we're excited. We're going to have to clean up some of the post play in terms of they like to pound it in a little bit. So you saw towards the end, kind of we were exploited in that area. So we'll work on that. A little bit more ball pressure, but I think they're not satisfied. If you saw the eyes in the locker room, the eyes in the locker room, they weren't like, oh, we're in a good place. They're like, we got to get better, and that's very encouraging as a coach.
Jada, can you talk a little bit about what your personal and team goals are for this season?
Personal goals is just to get better every game, be there for my team, and push myself. But the team goals is we're trying to win as much as we can, the Big West Championship. Yeah.
Thank you both.
Awesome. Thank you.